Hello again, welcome to Paul's Racing Channel, to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk, Hambridge Transport Limited, and in association with digitalmotorsports.com. So you join me again for our League 2 BTCC Replica Championship. This is round 5. We are back in the UK and we're at one of the most iconic race circuits in the country. You can see it on the screen there. Brands Hatch is the venue. It's a 2.4 mile GP circuit. It's just 27 miles from the centre of London and has hosted some of the most exciting races there's ever been on both four wheels and two. Interesting fact is, back in the 20s, there was only ever the smaller Indy circuit, as it's known now, but it was just like a circular grass track on a bit of farmland, designed just for motorcycles, and it actually went also in an anti-clockwise direction, so it's literally just a circle, a grass banked circle really, on the bit that you're looking at the screen now. So yeah, interesting fact. So that's that out of the way. For your info, let's take you through the point situation. Again, I'll just take you through the top 5 like before. So going into this one, it's Thomas at the top on 233, James Stevens in second on 207, Grasshopper in third on 151, Molson in fourth on 145, and in fifth is Kev on 123. So the top 2, Thomas and James, still stretching that gap a bit from Grasshopper in second, so quite a few points there. But then there's still quite a few points to be had, so it's not over yet, is it? Going into this one at Brands, round 5. So 3 15-minute races again as usual. Race 1, here we go. Take you through the grid now. So Thomas is on pole position, Grasshopper in second, Sideways George in third, Molson fourth, Seabroad in fifth, Seamus in sixth, Serial Car Killer 7th, Gingerbread Sam in 8th, Potsy in 9th, Benzo 10th and Kev in 11th. Let's see how they start then. Away we go. Once the lights go out, away we go. Oh, the WRX is there, off to an absolute stormer. The two of them at Seabroad. But Thomas is taking up the lead, and here they come round Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. Oh, a couple of people off and a bit slidey. Yeah, everyone's managed to stay on track just, but there was a couple of little nudges there. Or someone goes wide. That's Seamus out there on the other Alpha. Coming back this week is Seamus. So it's Thomas and Seabroad, and then the other WRX of Sideways George in third place. So good start there from these boys as they come up round towards Pilgrim's Drop as they come down the hill here at this point, and then into Hawthorns. Grasshopper there in fourth place, wants to try and keep with them obviously, being third in the championship, but no James here this week, interestingly enough, as his second place guy in the championship is not here this round, so he's going to be losing some points. But I think the gap he's got between him and third, as Seamus goes off again on a bit of grass cutting, the gap that James has got is fairly large, so even though he'll be losing all the points this round, I think he'll still remain in second. So Seamus then in fifth, just holding off Gingerbread Sam in sixth. Goes wide again, Seamus, and he really is having struggles with that Alpha in the back there, so staying right out of the way of everybody as we see Kev in 7th with Potsy up behind him in 8th. Come round Paddock Hill Bend again on lap 2 now. There's Serial Car Killer and Benzo losing it on Paddock Hill, and he's gonna, well, it's nicely parked, nice little park up against the tyres, but don't really want to be out there. So back to 11th he goes. So a little bit unfortunate, obviously caught his wheels there on the sand at Paddock Hill Bend. Thomas though, he's off like we've seen over these past couple of rounds, absolutely flying already. And no one can actually live with him at the moment, and with the fact that James is not here this week, I think it's sort of up to Grasshopper really. He's his closest rival to do something about him, but he's way down there in 7th, so Thomas is in no danger whatsoever at the moment. The two WRXs though, still second and third. Seabroad looking comfortable there in second place with his teammate just holding off the rest. So we know what sideways is like with his teammate duties, and doing them really, really well. He has done, and he looks like he's still doing them well here, just keeping them at bay behind him. His teammate can clear off and try and get as close to Thomas as he can. There's Gingerbread in fourth there. See if the Ferrari's a little bit more at home here at Brands Hatch. Oh, slides it though with Molson right up behind him in fifth. Now, chance for Molson up here at Druids. No, covers it, does Ginger. Oh, and he's just a little gap there. Oh, Molson thought about it. Ginger just opened the door a little bit. Covered it well, going into the corner. And then on the exit, just left a little gap that Molson thought about having. Didn't get it done though. Still, these two. And a little battle of their own in fourth and fifth. Now, good run from Molson now. Excellent run out of that turn. Surtees, and has he got it done? He does. As he goes into Hawthorns. Has he done? Yes, he does. Keeps it there. So, up to fourth place then. Molson, he can now look forward, see if he can get onto the back. Oh, took a lot of curb there, does Molson. Lucky to get away with that. Took the curb and a whole lot of grass as well there. Very difficult to run wide at this corner. Oh, and Gingerbread, he's got a half a second penalty, and he obviously cut the corner somewhere. That's what's giving him that. So he'll be trying to attack Molson, but to be honest, with a penalty, you might as well stay where you are, because he'll only get it back anyway, the position. But he'll stick behind him. Grasshopper not far behind in sixth place. And I suppose maybe that's what Gingerbread is thinking, but either way, he's going to be passed, and he could be passed by both of them. Looking at it, so the two NSXs are sandwiched in. Gingerbread there in a Ferrari. Kevin's seventh place with Seamus right behind him in eighth, trying to get back onto the swing of things is Seamus after not a great start from him. Doing a couple of grass trekking outings, wasn't he? But we haven't seen a lot of him this championship, so maybe that's the reason. It looks a bit of a handful, that car. We know it's quick, so maybe he's just trying to get a little bit of a feel for it. But he's in eighth, Cyril there in ninth. Just going through Westfield now, and then down through Dingledell. And then into Stirling's. Potsy in 10th place, under no pressure from anybody there. And Benzo, we know, at the back, and he's got a half a second penalty as well. So, yeah, not having it at the moment, is he? In this one, in race one, so it's probably his race over already here. That's our leader, and he's got a massive lead. He's got the entire Brabham Straight there, not the Brabham Straight, the Cooper Straight. That was the distance between himself and second place Seabroad, so a huge gap. But he won't care. He's hitting his lines at the moment, isn't he? And looking comfortable out there is Thomas. Leading the championship as well, and I think unless a complete disaster happens between now, I mean, we are just over halfway through the championship now, so with a few more rounds left, unless something disastrous happens, I've got a feeling Thomas will be promoted into League One for next season. Let's not get ahead of our game though, let's stick with what we're on here. And Seabroad, well, he's not got to battle anybody as he's looking comfortable as he comes through to complete to lap 5 and start lap 6 through Paddock Hill. But Yeah, he's not going to catch Thomas. I think he's already decided that second is good enough. What are we, halfway through the race now? Sideways, there he is. Still defending well. The rest of the pack, they haven't got past him, have they? Oh, there's lots of smoke and a lot of lag as well. But at the moment, at Molson, he's going to have a go, I think, at some point. He's got himself to fourth, as we know, and his teammates coming with him. Grasshopper in fifth. So this could be the opportunity now as they head down the straight and onto Pilgrims. Now he's covered it sideways on the inside. Molson can't go around the outside there. Well, not without going out there into the sandpit. And his Grasshopper's having a go at his teammate up the inside. Good move. Did he get it done? He did. So Grasshopper, oh, well, I say he did. Well, it's like a formation lap here from the NSXs at the moment, but he's not going to go around the outside there as Molson's going to have to concede that. But now he flicks it across, gets it back. So great move from Molson. Just a little switcheroony there. So gets it back to fourth, Grasshopper back to fifth. So great little battle here, but it's clean battle between the two teammates. And Molson, well, he's I don't know who the senior driver is in that group, but Molson, at the moment, Molson is bossing it, isn't he? But they just need to work together, really, as they should, being teammates. So Molson fourth, Grasshopper fifth. Gingerbread there in sixth, still with Seamus behind him. Let's go back to this battle here because the two NSXs look to be having this battle continue, and Grasshopper really keen to get past his teammate Molson. Molson just covering everywhere. Grasshopper's going to have a look down here. Pilgrims, no. Hawthorne's even, sorry. No, didn't get that done. And, oh, Gingerbread in the background. He goes wide. Seamus is going to have a go. Didn't get that done. Gingerbread still in front, but Seamus with a great, good run there. On there always gets a penalty though, and he's not going to hit the grass there, surely, Seamus. Well, his tyres did go out there on the grass. He was lucky. I thought he was going to lose it. But actually, picked it on that black stuff just. But half a second penalty, he's going to have to get rid of next time round. So, assuming he doesn't get past Gingerbread here in this lap, he's going to be dropping back a little bit, but he might get him here. And put Paddock Hill. Goes on the outside though. Gingerbread still covering on that inside. I don't think he's going to get it done on the outside there. But again, goes for, there's a yellow flag, and who's that? That's Grasshopper. And Grasshopper has decided he wants to go in the sandpit all the way back down to 8th. Made a mistake at Paddock Hill Bend. Lost a few spots. Serial's going to have a go at him as well. He did. Well, it was a little bit forceful, but he's got it done. Grasshopper just went a bit wide there. Serial took advantage, went up the inside. May have been a little bit of door rubbing there. So Grasshopper back down to 9th. So an error by him at Paddock Hill Bend. Potsy in 10th place. In the Aston Martin, haven't seen much of Potsy, have we? This championship, really. Obviously he's been there, but haven't really focused on him much. So let's give him a little bit of airtime. Oh, and there's a yellow flag now. What's this about? Who's up here? Is there someone off? No, it might not be. I think it's just maybe from an incident just ahead of him, but it's obviously cleared up, so it's all good to go and green. Racing again. So Potsy there in 10th. Oh, and he runs wide, and well, I mean, that's one way of taking the corner, but it's not quite the right line, is it? Fortunately, he hasn't lost anything there. Oh, and he's struggling to turn it by the looks of it. Keep an eye on that. Benzo in 11th, we know, and yet again, another penalty. My goodness me. Well, there's a race to forget for him. So he's going to have to get rid of that one now. So even back further in 11th. Thomas. Benzo carries on getting penalties like that, he might get lapped by Thomas, but with what, 13 minutes gone, a couple of minutes left, that's not going to happen. But Thomas absolutely dominating from start to finish, off of pole, and the gap that he's got, the lead he's got is huge. I mean, he could literally roll around the final lap and probably still win. Don't need to lose that accelerator, mate. That'll give your foot a rest. And all seriousness now, what a great bit of driving from Thomas. Still knocking out fastest laps as well. There you go, a 1:28.8, the new fastest lap after the race. So lovely and comfortable for Thomas. Seabroad still in second, and still comfortable. He's got that one wrapped up too. And unbelievably, well I say unbelievably, but he's sideways. George, his teammate, is still there, and there's been a huge change at the back. Something's happened because Molson's not around. Kev's up to 4th, Seamus is 5th, Gingerbread, so maybe that yellow flag was Molson, was it? We didn't catch the incident, but he's some way back. There's Serial Keller in 7th, Grasshopper in 8th, Molson behind his teammate in 9th place. A major incident somewhere there for Molson to put him all the way back down to there. It's a shame we didn't catch it as Grasshopper goes up the inside of Serial. Gets that done. Molson's going to have a look as he runs wide. Serial's going to have another look up the inside on the switchback. But he's on the outside now. It's not going to happen there. Grasshopper will keep the 7th place. Molson's going to be attacking Serial for the 8th. But oh, what a disaster for Molson now. And back to our leader then, as he comes to complete lap 10. Just coming round Clark Curve and on over the start finish. Going to get one more lap in. No one else is going to. So our winner is going to be Thomas. He's going to have a lone run all the way to the finish line on that final lap. So let's pick up the rest of the field then as we see them coming across the line for the final standings here in race 1. So Seabroad then, 2nd place. Took it really early on, didn't he? Absolutely no pressure. Good 2nd place for him. Well done for Seabroad. Sideways, his teammate, 3rd place, considering he's not been around for very long in his championship. Seamus with a good 4th. Kev, well done. It's a good 5th place for him. Gingerbread holds off. Grasshopper in 6th. Grasshopper 7th. Serial 8th. Molson did get that 9th, so very close there. And then Potts is going to come in 10th place. And must he run out of fuel, or not too sure? He's kind of coasting now. Kind of run out of fuel. Now he's got plenty of fuel, so maybe his accelerator's stuck. We don't want to go too slow because Benzo's not that far behind. But he's going to roll it across the line here in 10th. Benzo is going to get that 11th place. So there's your race 1 results. What a great race that was. Catch me again for race 2 and 3 soon. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers.